Gerald Cannon is suing his girlfriend, Desiree Brewer, for $350 in hospital costs, which he incurred when she physically assaulted him and broke his finger. Desiree admits she loves to fight, but refuses to pay Gerald's medical bill. She says Gerald knows she's violent, and if he chooses to push her buttons, then he has to deal with the consequences.
Violence, it's in my nature.
Wait, let's stop here. You say that violence is in your nature.
Very much. My brother calls me the pregnant pit bull. I like to fight guys.
So talk to me. You just fight? You just love to fight? You fight all the time? Who do you fight?
I don't want to talk about it with someone. I don't want to sit down and have a conversation with someone. I'd rather just threaten them. I feel like I have control.
Wow.
From day one, it started off as a lie. When I found out that he had a girlfriend, I said, you either leave her, you move in with me, or I want nothing to do with you.
This is amazing to me.
So now I'm scared. I'm literally scared now for her safety, the baby's safety, and I don't...
Well, let's talk about this. You're 8.5 months pregnant.
I would never, ever push violence on my son. I mean, I'm not sitting up here saying that I'm going to be violent towards my son. My son don't lie to me. My son will never, look me in the eye and say, I don't have the money to pay the bills. This is what I did with the money. This is why I came home.
So are you telling me that the only reason that you fight with your fiance is because of arguments over bills? That's not what I heard earlier.
Oh, it's about the dog.
Let me just give you a little
suggestion. I'm trying to understand this. I'm really trying.
10 months ago, when we got into it about...
And I hit you in your face?
Yeah, and back, and broke my finger.
Oh,
okay, that's where the broken finger comes in. Tell me about this.
I pulled a number and a address.
He pulled an address out of his wallet and said, this is the girl's address that I have in case me and you break up, I'm moving in with her. First of all,
not a smart thing to say.
No, he was not very smart.
How did you all get to be engaged behind all of this?
After all that happened.
We broke up after that happened.
You broke up.
Right.
I found out I was pregnant. So we sat down, we talked about it, things were fine. Then we go to a club. Well, I was dancing with this guy, Jerry comes downstairs, big man. Where are you going, Jerry? I'm going to handle my business. No, you're not. I'm a big girl. You know how I am. I can handle my own business. It's just one thing after another, after another, after another.
Whoa, 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 whoa. How are you going to sustain the marriage if you aren't willing to talk to him and your only solution when you have problems, because there are going to be problems even in the best of marriages. Right. There are going to be problems.
See, it's not that I'm not willing to talk. I want to talk before I start swinging. Right?
It doesn't sound like you have time to talk before you start swinging.
Or I want to walk away. That's it. Isn't it better to walk away, calm down, and then talk about it? Jerry does not want that. He'll sit me in a corner or he'll pin me there. You're not going anywhere until you talk about it. I love you. We can't do this. Jerry, just let me walk away.
But you said that you now see this as a problem because you're going to have a baby.
Right.
Let me tell you what I'm concerned about. You'll survive a broken finger.
But that's the thing. How many guys would she be with?
He is a great guy.
He
does not hit me back.
Keep getting hit and asking her nicely to please stop. I love you. It hurts me to do that.
That would be my first question.
If I hit her back,
no, I don't want you hitting her back.
Tell me the truth about anything.
If I hit you back, the whole tables would be turned.
I'm big enough to dish it out. I'm big enough to take it, and I've told you that.
That's fine, but I'm not about that.
I've kicked guys' teeth in for my brother.
It's not about that, though, babe.
If I'm big enough to dish it out, I'm big enough to take it. And I don't want to resort to that. We need help. We both need help.
Good. Oh, that's the best thing that we said. All right, that's why I'm here.
I agree with that.
That is exactly why we're here. You need to be in counseling before you get married. Right. Now, let me tell you, you say here to me that you aren't going to be violent to your son, that your son won't lie to you. Your son is going to push your buttons too, whether you believe it or not. But I'm telling you that kids have a way of pushing buttons.
Very, very much so, and I know that.
And I want to be clear that we get you some counseling, because the last thing I want you to do is snap. And we're in a situation where we're talking about some serious
I just don't want to
abuse.
snap what I'm worried about now is snapping in front of my son.
But I'm trying to make sure that it stops at this point, because children who witness violence then have a tendency to be violent toward their spouses, toward their children. So, to be very clear, in lieu of the $350 of the claim, I am ordering that money be spent on counseling, and that you immediately go into anger managed counseling before you get married. That is the way that this needs to happen. I'm pulling for you, and I'm wishing you every good fortune. If there's nothing further, we will stand adjourned.